That run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Take over 1st and 10.
The former 2nd-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that as well as the team that they're facing in order to try and advance?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 49ers, 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Is 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Goff now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Eric Armstead.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just keep.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
First and 10. At their own.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now Mostert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again. Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Goff throwing again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On on 2nd and 10. Goff.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
42-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hold on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So we've come upon. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
10.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 59 yards. And the Niners 49ers are able to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air. Goff on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll give this to Akers out of the backfield.
Goff's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 12-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Taylor Gabriel.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
This is third down.
Again, gone. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Throwing again is gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Tackled by
there to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 28. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 7-yard.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mostert. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Now Goff on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
One last throw here for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.